Hey everyone. Based on a recent poll, it looks like a few people are interested in seeing more videos where I talk about manifestation in general, rather than just subliminals. This video is, in a nutshell, a simplified overview of manifestation and law of assumption as a concept. Later on, I plan to make videos discussing specific topics like scripting and affirmations, as well as a video that takes a closer look at the role of subliminals. Before I dive in, I want to say that I'm not claiming to be an objective authority on anything related to manifestation. I'm just here to talk about the basics, my personal beliefs about manifesting, and what's worked for me personally. In its broadest definition, manifestation is the process of aligning your thoughts with your desires in order to impact your outer world. There are multiple schools of thought in terms of how to actually do this, but I personally subscribe to the law of assumption. In simple terms, the law of assumption states that whatever you assume to be true is true. Each manifestation method is just a tool that aims to help change your predominant thoughts about a specific desire or about your reality in general. That said, no method is inherently better or worse than another, and you do not have to exclusively use one method. In my practice, I try to use one or two methods for a particular goal, because I find it easier to repeat over time and incorporate into my day-to-day activities. The tools I use most often are verbal affirmations, both subliminal audios and affirmations that I repeat verbally throughout the day, and visualization, where I imagine a scenario in which I have my desire. Regardless of which method you choose, you will need to apply it consistently in order to effect a change, and while it's generally not seen as a method on its own, it's extremely important for you to maintain good mental hygiene in reference to what you're manifesting. Even if you have trouble thinking in an actively positive way about the subject, thinking from a place of neutrality is tremendously helpful either in moving your manifestation forward or just as a step towards feeling more positive. In my next video about manifestation, I will likely start by talking about mindset, the mental hygiene I mentioned earlier, and also touch on how I personally use subliminal audios. That said, let me know in the comments if there are any topics that you want to hear about next. Hopefully this video was helpful to you, whether you're new to my channel or you've been listening to my subliminals for a while. As always, feel free to comment or send me an email if you have any questions. Happy manifesting. Bye.